What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss the fourth stimulus package update, stimulus check update, daily news, everything going on here in our country, in Washington, D.C., with the economy, money, investing, the stock market, everything you need to know about on a daily basis. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, make sure to click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on new videos that come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you find these videos helpful, don't forget to hit the like button for us down below. Also, I'm going to be giving away $1,000 in total. And our What's in the Box contest is going to be starting in this video. I'm going to give you clues to what's in that box starting in this video. So make sure to watch to the end of this video. I'm going to give you a clue to what's in that box. I'm going to tell you how the contest works, and it's completely free to enter. So make sure to watch to the end. And we got major news here from the Supreme Court that just came out. Major breaking news on the vaccine mandates. One that was blocked and one that was approved or upheld. And we have a major bill that was passed in Congress and the House of Representatives. We got a lot going on here. This is going to affect millions and millions and millions of people here. It's absolutely just crazy what's going on here in our country. Yeah, absolutely just crazy. So, without further ado, let's jump right in. We'll start with the Supreme Court major ruling here. Two major rulings. Here we go.
The Supreme Court has issued two decisions related to the Biden administration's vaccine mandates. Remember, there were challenges that were heard just about a week ago in the Supreme Court, and this is what the Supreme Court has just come down with. They have blocked that vaccine mandate that applied to large employers with 100 people or more. This was a vaccine mandate that effectively went into effect on Monday, just the masking portion of it. And the vaccine portion of that mandate was supposed to go into effect February 9th. Now that mandate is completely blocked. This is a mandate that would have affected about 80 million workers across the United States at large employers. Businesses had said to the Supreme Court, you need to block this. The agency does not have the power. That's OSHA. They do not have the power to put this mandate into effect. The Supreme Court agreeing with them. So that mandate is blocked. On the other hand, there was also another mandate that the Supreme Court was looking at. This was for healthcare workers, affecting about 10 million people. It was put into effect by Health and Human Services. The justices during arguments indicated that that might be okay, and turns out the justices saying that mandate is okay. So we have a bit of a mix here for the Biden administration. They wanted this mandate that arguably affected a lot more people, about 70 million more people, to be allowed to go into effect, but it will not. Large employers now no longer have to enforce this mandate that their employees had to wear masks for the time being, and beginning in February had to be vaccinated. That mandate has been blocked by the Supreme Court. Now, granted, the legal challenges are going to continue to play out in the lower courts on the merits of this case, but the Supreme Court was acting here to immediately block that mandate. On the flip side, healthcare workers will have to get vaccinated, again, affecting about 10 million healthcare workers. And the difference here, guys, is in the agencies that are administering this and the powers that they have as related to certain workers. The justices indicated in oral argument that the federal government, OSHA, the agency, could not put this mandate into effect so widespread for all of these businesses with 100 or more employees. It was just beyond the power of OSHA. It was maybe something that Congress had the power to do, but in this case, an agency had acted. And we've seen from the Supreme Court, these conservative justices very skeptical of agency power.
Yeah, so as you can see here, the Supreme Court on Thursday temporarily blocked the Biden administration's vaccine or test mandate for large employers, but allowed a vaccine or mandate for health providers at federally funded facilities. The High Court ruled 6-3. Remember that there are 6 Republican justices and 3 Democrat Supreme Court justices. And that's exactly how it played out here. against the OSHA Biden employer mandate, blocking it from taking effect while other legal challenges play out. But the court ruled to keep the healthcare worker mandate 5-4. They ruled yes in favor to uphold that, with Republican Chief Justices Roberts and Justice Brett Kavanaugh joining the liberal justices, the Democrat justices, Stephen Breyer, Sonia Sotomayor, and Elena Kaganaugh. So that's where we see that Democrats and Republicans, even in the Supreme Court, do hold a role in their opinions or in the way that they rule in the Supreme Court. So one mandate is upheld and one mandate is blocked. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Here's what the White House has to say. Here's White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki.
Process is usually pretty fast, but I was hoping you can give us that reaction to the Supreme Court opinions. And on the substance of the matter there, how much of a blow is this to the administration's pandemic response plan that the employer mandate part of the testing or vaccination mandate struck or halted, and how will that affect the course of the pandemic?
Sure. Well, I know there'll be the statement from the president that should be coming into your inboxes any moment now. But let me give you a quick reaction. First, let me start with some good news. News that maybe isn't getting enough attention yet. That's our jobs here, or my job here, I should say. CMS's requirement for healthcare workers to be vaccinated will save the lives of patients, as well as the lives of doctors, nurses, and others who work in healthcare settings. It will cover 17 million healthcare workers at 76,000 medical facilities. The Supreme Court upheld it, and we will enforce that. The Supreme Court's decision on the OSHA mandate essentially means that in this pandemic, it is up to individual employers to determine whether their workplaces will be safe for employees and whether their businesses will be safe for consumers. So President Biden, you'll see this in his statement, will be calling on and will continue to call on businesses to immediately join those who have already stepped up, including 1/3 of Fortune 100 companies, to institute vaccination requirements to protect their workers, customers, and communities. We have to keep working together in order to get this done to save more lives. I would note that there are a couple of good signs in terms of without this even in spite of the ruling that we would point to. One is that 57%, according to a Navigator poll of Americans, support vaccine requirements. According to a Wills Tower Watson's report, a survey of 534 U.S. employers, a majority, 57% of respondents have or will require their employees to get vaccinated against COVID-19. Why? Because employees want to feel safe in the workplace, because they want to incentivize workers to come back to the workplace, and because they've seen large companies across the country implement this and see how effective it is.
And President Biden says after this ruling that he will call on employers to mandate the vaccines despite the Supreme Court ruling. So the Supreme Court ruling says that it won't be mandated federally, but that businesses can make the choice to mandate it at their specific businesses. And that is what Biden will be pushing businesses to decide. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. This is a major, major decision for tens of millions of Americans here. Healthcare workers mandate is upheld. For other employers and businesses over 100 employers or employees, it is not upheld, but businesses do have the choice. Yeah, major, major thing here. This comes here as we're still seeing a major, major amount of virus cases and people testing positive per day here. Yesterday, 860,000 new people tested positive in just one day. The 7-day average is 783,000 people testing positive, new people on a daily basis, not even including people with at-home tests. Yeah. The day before, 769,000. And yeah, it's just It's just crazy. It's just absolutely just craziness here. And you could see here 3 days ago on January 10th, we had 1.4 million people test positive in a single day just here in the US. Absolutely crazy. Also, some major news here. The House of Representatives passed a major bill here, voting rights package, setting up Senate filibuster showdown. Here's the clip.
On this vote, the yeas are 220. The nays are 203. The motion is adopted. Without objection, a motion to reconsider is laid upon the table. The motion is passed.
So yeah, you can see here, this bill passed the House of Representatives. 220 Democrats voted yes. 1 Democrat did not vote, a no vote. Not a no vote, but they didn't vote or weren't present. Out of the Republicans, all of them voted nay or no. 9 of them were no votes, no votes or not present. That's different than a nay vote or a no vote. A little bit confusing there, I know. But this vote did pass the House of Representatives and now goes over to the Senate. As you can see here, this is where they're going to try to remove the filibuster, which is that rule where it's 60 votes to pass a bill in the Senate, 60% for voting rights. Major thing here. And this is where it's going to be a little bit of a difficulty here. Here's what President Biden has to say.
It's about election subversion, not just whether or not people get to vote. Who counts the vote? That's what this is about. That's what makes this so different than anything else we've ever done. I don't know that we can get it done, but I know one thing. As long as I have a breath in me, as long as I'm in the White House, as long as I'm engaged at all, I'm going to be fighting to change the way these legislatures have moved.
Yeah, so President Biden says, I don't know whether we can get this done. A major thing here. It now goes to the Senate after it has passed the House. Senator Joe Manchin, of course, is one of the roadblocks whether they can get this done, even though he is one of the authors of one of these voting rights bills. I know, you can't make this stuff up. And with the virus being so bad as well, Congress is considering multiple different virus relief, stimulus relief packages, as well as the Build Back Better package as well. They're in talks with not only just Senator Joe Manchin, but as well as Republicans over the child tax credits, stimulus checks, virus relief, emergency relief as well. The child tax credits have expired. We have to fund the government here in February as well, as government shutdown will be coming again in February here. There's a lot on the table. And now that the new mandate, vaccine mandate has been blocked in one capacity, there's going to be a lot of who knows what's going to happen with that as well. But it's been upheld for healthcare workers. So breaking news on that came out literally just a few minutes ago. So let me know your thoughts on all that. I'll keep you up to date here on all this. Okay, next up, let's get to our What's in the Box contest. Let me show you this box. It's the same box we've been using here recently. I'll show you guys kind of the size of it. You can see here. Same box that we use, different item in the box. But yeah, I'll show you the box here so you guys can see it there. The way it works is I'm going to be giving away $1,000 in total to our viewers. It's going to be $100 to 10 different viewers for $1,000 in total here. And if you can guess what's in the box, you'll be entered into the pool of people that have guessed correctly. So if you guess correctly, at the end of the 10 clues, we're going to have a little tool randomly pick and randomly pick the winners. That's just kind of the fairest way to pick so that it's just random and it's completely fair. Okay, so I'm going to give you 10 clues here over the course of the next 10 or 11 or so videos, okay? And I'm going to give you a clue here in just a moment. Okay. All you have to do to guess is just leave a comment. That's it. You can comment as many times as you like down below in the comment section below this video. You can start guessing here now. As soon as I give you this clue, you can guess. You can guess as many times as you like. It doesn't cost anything. Just for watching, just for being a subscriber, just for being a viewer of our videos, you can start guessing. So it's just kind of our way of giving back here for being a member of our community. We're giving away another $1,000. We gave away $2,000 in December. We gave away money before that. I don't even know how much money we've given away. Many, many thousands of dollars at this point. Just kind of our way of giving back to you guys. Yeah, because we love you guys so much. You're a part of our family, a part of our community. Also, want to give a quick update here. My brother-in-law, Jim, is back from the hospital. He was in the hospital with COVID, and he's back. He's healthy, and we were praying for him. Thank you, everybody, for your prayers from him. He's out of the hospital and doing much better. So thank you, everybody, so much for your prayers from him, and he's doing better. He's out of the hospital. So thank you, everybody, for your prayers. And I want to send my prayers out to everybody that's dealing with this virus as well. Of course, we know that there's over 5 million people right now that are out of work with this virus and have tested positive. I've seen thousands of comments here of our viewers that have tested positive as well. So my thoughts and prayers go out to everybody that's dealing with this, friends and family members as well. Anybody that's passed away, my thoughts and prayers go out to everybody. Be kind, be positive, and be safe. You know, my thoughts and prayers go out to everybody. Also, a quick update on me. You know, I've been dealing with this dizziness, this vertigo issue for many, many months. It's almost a year now. I'm getting a little bit better. I'm on this medication that's kind of I've been weaning up over time, and I would say I'm like 20 to 30% better now. So just a quick update on that. I still have it every day. I'm still dizzy every day, but I'm getting better. So I just figured I'd give you a quick update on that because I haven't mentioned either of those for a while. So yeah, let me give you guys the clue here. I think I mentioned how everything works. If you have any questions, leave it down below in the comments. I showed the box. I've seen some comments. Some people said I couldn't see the box, so showed the box, described how it worked. It's going to be $1,000. 10 people are going to win $100 for a total of 1,000. All you need to do is comment. You can comment as many times as you like. I think that describes everything. I recommend you write these clues down. The way the clues kind of work is that they start off a little vague, and as you get more and more clues, you'll kind of piece them together, and you'll kind of figure it out more and more as we go here. Okay? The first clue is the item in the box was first seen in the 70s. The item in the box was first seen in the 70s. Okay? So that's the first clue. So feel free to leave a comment down below and guess what you think might be in the box. Again, it's just the first clue. So it could be anything at this point. Yeah. What do you think it could be? Leave a comment and we'll see here. So again, there's going to be 10 clues. And after the 10th clue, I'm going to open up the box. I'm going to show you what's in the box. And I'll have the winners picked right before I open the box. And I'll show you guys who the winners are on the screen. And I'll send them the money. And the only person I'm still waiting on to send the money is, from the last one, is, I believe it's Alice the Gma. Alice the Grandma. So respond to my comments. I send you several comments. Respond to my comments, and I can get with you and try to send you the money. There was another one who just got back with me. I'll be sending you the money. That's Nancy. I did see your email. I'll be sending you the money. And another lady from previously, Lolly Hurt, I still haven't heard from you. So please get with me and I'll send you the money. Everybody else I have sent the money to. But yeah, so let me know if you think you know what's in there. Comment down below. There's going to be 9 more clues, so don't miss any new videos at this point. New videos come out here every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, this game's really, really fun. I get a lot of comments from people saying, I love this game. I get a lot of people that say, oh, I thought I knew what was in the box, and then I had to change my answer. And yeah, it's kind of like a scavenger hunt for your mind. And I get a lot of people say, you know what? I knew what it was in there. And then you gave me this other clue, and it just completely negated what I thought was what was in the box. So yeah. And if you've been watching the show for a while, we've had a lot of kind of interesting items in the box. So yeah, there's always kind of an interesting item in the box. Sometimes they're more interesting than others. So it'll be interesting to see what's in the box this time. So go ahead and guess. You never know. Sometimes I actually get people that guess it on the first clue, which is kind of crazy how people do that. I don't know how people do that. They're just kind of they do it and I'm like, wow. But again, the winners are picked at random. So, but if you guess it on the first two or first clue, you are absolutely amazing. So, yeah. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'll keep you up to date here. It's just craziness going on here. 2022 is off to a bang. So make sure to click the subscribe button down below. It's literally free to do so. You just click it, and then you're more likely to see our videos. So because the algorithm sometimes will show you our videos and sometimes won't. So the best way to make sure that you see our videos, that YouTube just recommends them to you, is to click the subscribe button and then click the bell icon after subscribing. It's right there next to the subscribe button, or else YouTube may not even show you our videos. That's all subscribing does. So click subscribe, then click the bell icon so you get reminders when we go live, which is every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can click here to watch our newest video next. And you can click here about new $1,000 per month stimulus checks that were just proposed and pandemic EBT that was just increased in over a dozen different states as well. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.